Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Z James. This is Z32 Workshop, and that over there is my 1992 Dodge Stealth RT. This video, we are going to be working on getting the fuel tank prepped to get into the car. I'm going with the one that has a big dent in it because the insides are slightly, well, the insides are good. The outside's a little rusty, but it's got a big dent. Let me take it to you guys to the tank. I've taken off the rock shield that was on it already and hammered it back up. You can see it's got a pretty big dent in it. I could leave it because it's not by the hanger, but I'm going to try blowing some air into it to see if I can get it to pop out. I've plugged off all the ports, put a different fuel pump in it to seal it up. Got caps on everything here, so hopefully these shouldn't pop off. If they do, it's fine. I can redo it. But I'm going to try blowing some air through there to see if I can get this to take off. So let's give this a whirl. Give it a try here. I'm just going to do a big shot of air and see what happens. Boom. Off time warp, guys. Longer video, probably a lot of time warp. Here's the dent now. It's not perfect. Throw my board on it, you can see where it's at. I didn't do this ahead of time, but this has gone, I mean, this was over an inch beforehand. Now I am just not quite at a half. So it's a lot better than where it was at. I've been heating the tank. By the way, you can't do this, any of the stuff I'm doing, you do not want to do with any type of fuel or fumes in the tank. So you need to air it out, clean it out, make sure she's clean ahead of time. Because you do not want this to burst with fumes on you, because that's a nice bomb and a good way to kill yourself or get yourself seriously injured. I didn't reiterate beforehand. Make sure there is no gas fumes or fuel in this tank when you do something like this. I should have started that to begin with. But as you can see, this is a lot better than she was beforehand. I took a dead blow hammer and massaged on this while pumping the air and throwing heat at the metal to get it to flex. I'm gonna keep on doing that here for a little bit longer, but I think I'm at my limit without going too crazy, because I do not want to burst this tank, which would be bad. But that is a lot more manageable for a dent than beforehand. So yeah, that should be it for this video. Like I said, it's just me trying to do a tank repair with a dent for a fuel tank. Because I'm somewhat cheap of a mechanic and do stuff on a budget that I need to deal with. So yeah, that's a lot better. In fact, I probably might just leave it as is, because I kind of want to get this car up and running. And it's not beautiful, it's more of a driver. So yeah, simple as this. I'll go back to show you guys what I did for plugging off all the ports. Didn't take much. Basically, I stuck a socket with 3/4 in that. It's enough to hit a seal. Plug this guy, plug that guy, put the thing, and then just do that. You can see the whole tank flex. Problem is, it doesn't stay. Sorry about that. We'll kill this for a minute. Trick is that doesn't necessarily stay where I want it to when it comes up. But honestly, it's a pretty good old trick you can deal with. I don't think you're supposed to go over like 510 psi, which I don't think I am, because that's why I say I've got it where it relieves itself right away. It blows up. So I'm trying to slowly stretch and get that material back into where it needs to be. Yeah. So that's it, guys. If you have any comments or questions, hit me up below. Please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh! And I hope this helps you out in your projects and endeavors too. Take care. Bye.